Hello, good evening everyone. My name is Imran Hyder from BA B.Ed English third year. Today I am going to present on the topic mathematical and quantitative reasoning, meaning, scope and nature. Let me begin with a simple idea. Reasoning. Reasoning is our ability to think logically and make sense of situations. In everyday life, we constantly use reasoning whether we are deciding what to buy, planning expenses, or understanding information. Mathematics strengthens this ability by helping us think in a structured and logical way. That is where mathematical and quantitative reasoning come into play. Mathematical reasoning refers to thinking logically using mathematical concepts. It involves identifying patterns, understanding relationships, and solving problems step by step. For example, when we solve equations or find patterns in numbers, we are using mathematical reasoning. It is not just about getting the correct answer, but about understanding how and why we arrive at that answer. Quantitative reasoning is slightly different but closely related. It is the ability to use numbers and data to understand real world situations. This includes interpreting graphs, percentages, and statistics. For instance, when we look at exam results, population data, or even cricket scores and analyze them, we are using quantitative reasoning. Next, I'm going to explain its scope. The scope of mathematical and quantitative reasoning is very wide. In education, it helps students develop strong problem solving skills. In daily life, we use it for things like budgeting, shopping, and managing time. In professional fields such as science, business, and economics, it is essential for analysis and decision making. With the rise of technology and data, these skills are also very important in areas like data analysis and research. So, its application is not limited to the classroom, it extends to almost every aspect of our lives. Nature. Now, let's look at the nature of mathematical and quantitative reasoning. First, it is logical and systematic. It is logical and systematic. It follows clear steps and rules. Second, it is abstract and symbolic, meaning it often uses numbers, symbols, and formulas. Third, it is analytical and critical because it involves breaking down the problems and thinking deeply. Finally, it is objective and precise. It is based on it is based solely on facts and accuracy rather than opinions. In mathematics and quantitative reasoning, this objectiveness and accuracy and its basis on facts is of paramount importance. Now let's take a look at the real life examples. Let's understand this with a simple example. Imagine you have a fixed amount of money for a month, say 1,000 rupees. You divide it into different categories like food, travel, and savings. Here you are calculating amounts. That's mathematical reasoning. At the same time, you are deciding how much to spend based on your needs. That's quantitative reasoning. So both work together in real life situations. What's the importance of both quantitative reasoning and mathematical reasoning? These reasoning skills are very important. They improve our decision making ability. They help us think critically and solve problems effectively. They are essential for academic success and also help us understand complex information in the real world. In conclusion, mathematical and quantitative reasoning are essential skills that help us think logically, analyze data, and make informed decisions. Their wide scope and structured nature make them useful in both academic and everyday life. Thank you. So, we are done with the first topic in our mathematical and quantitative reasoning paper. first unit, Introduction to Mathematical and Quantitative Reasoning, we just did the first subtopic, meaning, nature, and scope of mathematical and quantitative reasoning. I hope you enjoyed the video and understood all these concepts. And thank you for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe.